Hi, ladies and gents, dear crypto traders. My name is Jan Robert of Crypto Academy, and I would like to provide you some highlights from the past week. And the total cryptos has has increased as well as last week, despite the downturn in the market. And the total amount of crypto is now above 22,500. Which are trade also spread out over several exchanges, in total 548. The market cap dipped more or less 10%, if I'm right. Yes, 10% more or less the last 7 days, and it's not good. The turnover also fell and now trading $55 billion trading volume. And what is also important, the BTC dominance and Ethereum combined is 60%, quite interesting. And if you take a look at the table, then you can see that last 7 days, Bitcoin and Ethereum were dipping more or less 4 to 6%, and also BNB took a bigger hit, more or less 9%, 9.6, so 10%, not good. Ethereum, Ripple, which is also waiting the outcome of the SEC charge, and they are quite confident that it will be good, but I have to see it yet, but it can be very good still. And what I would like to show you as well on a very nice visual basis, there you can see the performance of the cryptos. I think it's better to deal with this. So this is the total market of the crypto market, and there you can see, quite hefty, quite a downturn in the market, more or less 5 to 6%, 7%. Also altcoins a little bit more because BNB is so 4, and some coins are a little bit more into the minus, but some also into the plus, mainly the stable coins. Also Chainlink. Chainlink is good coin. I made also a report of it, and people who are interested to do that, they can get in subscription with us, and then you get also Chainlink. And I would like to show you something else. It is actually the coin market cap. And as you can see, it's Bitcoin USDT is now around 21,800, and it's a very the most important coin, of course, because it's #1 coin. And as you can see, it has taken out the high of November before the FTX crash, so that's good. But it fell down and fell back, and it's a little bit disappointed. It already not even touched the 25,000 mark, but it also fell back. Now, if there's a 50% retracement, then we can get back to more or less 20,000. It's interesting. Ethereum is something else, of course. Ethereum USDT is now trading around $1,500, but the Ethereum did not even take out the high level of November, so this is a little bit disappointing as well. And what I want to see is some positive changes in the fear and greed index. Not too much, but also a little bit is more than enough. But as you can see that the market last week was a little bit greedy, 56. Last month, more or less the same, around 46. And if I take a look at the addition of the market fear and greed is for the stock market, it's increasing into the greed zone, and it came from extreme fear level at in December of last year. But as you can see, the previous close, the upside, the upper number is 69. 1 week ago, 73. 1 month ago, 64. So it is most in the green zone. That's okay, and but it must not go too extremely, because then the market is too excited and too positive, and there is challenges with the market as well, that it cannot, they cannot keep up the track to the upside. It's very nice that Shiba Inu was the most purchased token among the top 5,000 whales, but then stablecoins and Bitcoin according to whale stats. So it's interesting to see that, and as you can see that biggest altcoin holding, and that was on Twitter also published, and it's also with Lido on DeFi Llama or DeFi Llama. That's the total value locked of Lido was April. The problems with staking programs, and that also the SEC is charging the Lido, the LDO project, and they had to lick their wounds, and they have to pay, I think, 30 million in fines because of the SEC dedication. Because the SEC says, I think that the Kraken, Kraken was it. Kraken has been charged because of offering a staking reward program in liquidity pools, and the thing is that the SEC said you are not allowed to offer these services. So Kraken has to close out this part of the crypto division's market actions, and they closed and they took a hit of $30 million. That's not so nice, of course, but the one it's bread, the death is the one it's the other one's breath, and so the DEXs got lost track, and the CX, that is the SEX is the centralized exchanges, and the DEX is decentralized exchange, and it's a very good, nice point that the crypto space, if you can take a look, there is a total value locked, the TVL has increased 46.7 billion. That's of course not that nice, not that sweet, but you can see that we are increasing to the upside, and small, but of course we are very far from the high of beginning last year, around 200 billion. I think it's 180 billion more or less. Not even that, 180 billion. It all the way dropped down. So they need some more change, and also more, how do you say that? More trust in the market. But anyway, Lido, there was the other one. That's coin, Rocket Pool. Yeah, Rocket Pool, and also the other one was very good. And the beacon chain, we can see here the pools pie chart. Pool distribution, Kraken, Rocket Pool. Another one, the other one you cannot see that well. But anyway, it's nice that you can see some progress in the DeFi market, and there were DeFi coins zooming higher as well. And now it's also nice to see that we have kind of stabilizing in the market. The market rallied, of course, last period. And if you can take a look at the DeFi coins, amongst of them are the DEXs, and they are quite interesting movements. And what I would like to do is to put the movement from the A until the high. And as you can see, there's several coins interesting. And I bumped, yeah, I bumped up to one of the nicest coins, and I put it here, I think. Mhm. This is here, this one. Yeah, I forgot one of the coins, but I was seeing interesting one that was it's not good. Stavi front FTM. FTM is also very good coin. It zoomed very much higher, of course, 100%. I retraced it that, but if the breakout level of 33% will hold, so yeah, then resuming its a trend, then we can go with another leg to the upside, and then yeah, would be rounded off, for instance, 20 cents again to the upside, and that means that we can zoom higher to 75. So uh, interesting development here, and but you have to be careful a little bit that you don't put too much money in one basket. So if you want to buy several coins in total of 1,000, then it's good to divide these 10,000 bucks to 10 points, so 100%, $100 per one coin would be very a clever trade strategy, in my opinion. But there are some interesting, interesting rallies, as you can see. Some of them and most of them rated higher, and some did not really high, rally to the high side much. But one of my favorites is also Chainlink. Yeah, it took it standed strong in the last downturn as well, and I'm very happy that it's good. And Chainlink is one of the coins we produced a report of last month, I think, or a little bit earlier. So if you're interested to take a look, then feel free to participate. Now, anyway, at this moment, the market is quite neutral, but if it will tick up a little bit again, and then the market will zoom higher again, very much, yeah, very much, yeah, very much will depend on the Fed speech is also inflation. Inflation numbers, when the inflation is, numbers is zooming higher, then the push and the pressure to keep increasing the Fed funds rates for the Federal Reserve, that's the Fed, is they're inclined to increase the interest levels because the market was, yeah, at least the inflation figures that were too strong. So they want to push the brakes again. But there's the, yeah, inflation levels are to the lower side again, and decreasing, then it's not that important for the Fed to be too far too ahead of the curve. A couple of weeks ago, they increased the interest rate from 4.5% to 4.75%, so 25 basis points. And maybe they will increase interest rates with the coming meetings, and they see that the inflation levels are decreasing again, then they can take a little bit more dovish stance. So no more rate hike. Anyway, if you would like to see more information and some trading recommendations, go to our website. Also, subscribe to our autoresponder with every week insights, and also sometimes crypto trade which is very nice beforehand and also later, of course, after the sign, if it's possible. Anyway, I would like to close it, round it off. I wish you very pleasant and of course, good luck with your trading activities with crypto trading. And see you next time again, Monday. Hasta la vista. Bye.